Welcome back to High Stakes. Elevate your betting game by hitting that subscribe button and ensure you never miss out on our daily content. Want exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join our Patreon. Links are waiting for you in the comment section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. As the Nashville Predators roll into Toronto, it's a tale of two very different seasons. The Predators, once a perennial playoff contender, are reeling, while the Maple Leafs are thriving, even amid adversity. Nashville enters this matchup on a 4-game losing streak, and their road record is a dismal 2-6-4. Despite the brilliance of Roman Josi, who's racked up 22 points in 25 games, the Predators rank last in the NHL in goals per game with just 2.32. Their offense has been stagnant, and goaltending hasn't been the safety net it once was. This combination has left the Predators grasping for answers as question marks loom over their core players. Their most recent outing, a 3-2 OT loss to the Minnesota Wild, showcased their inability to close games, even with notable contributions from Igor Svechkov and Ryan O'Reilly. Facing a Maple Leafs team that has been nearly unbeatable at home only adds to the uphill battle. Toronto, meanwhile, is in fine form, having won 6 of their last 7 games. Even with key injuries to Auston Matthews, Max Pacioretty, and Max Domi earlier in the season, they've found ways to win, thanks in large part to the offensive brilliance of Mitch Marner and William Nylander, who have combined for 59 points. The Leafs' goaltending duo of Anthony Stolarz and Joseph, while has been stellar, ranking 4th in the NHL with a 2.54 goals against average. Their .923 combined save percentage has turned what was once a defensive liability into a team strength. Toronto's 11-3-0 home record speaks for itself, and with Matthews returning to the lineup, posting 3 points in 2 games, this team looks like a serious Stanley Cup contender. While the Maple Leafs' firepower might suggest a high-scoring game, history tells a different story. These teams have played tight, defensive hockey in recent years, with the under hitting in 7 of their last 10 meetings. Nashville's offensive struggles only amplify the likelihood of a lower-scoring affair. For the Predators, the under has hit in 8 of their last 10 games, while the Maple Leafs have allowed 3 or fewer goals in 9 of their last 10. My team pick is Toronto Maple Leafs to win. Their depth, home dominance, and Matthews' return give them a decisive edge. Total goals, under 6.5. Despite the star power, expect a disciplined, low-scoring game consistent with both teams' trends. All signs point to Toronto extending Nashville's misery while continuing their climb toward the league's elite. Boston Bruins versus Chicago Blackhawks. The Boston Bruins hit the road to face the Chicago Blackhawks fresh off a hard-fought 3-2 victory over the Detroit Red Wings. The Bruins have been on an upswing since Joe Sacco took over as interim head coach, posting a 5-2-0 record during his tenure. Improved defensive play has been the hallmark of this resurgence, as Boston has allowed just 1.86 goals per game over that stretch. Their offense has also come alive, averaging 4 goals per game in their last 4 contests, signaling a more balanced approach on both ends of the ice. The Bruins' road record of 3-1-0 in their last 4 away games suggests they've found consistency on the road. Jeremy Swayman will get the starting goal, and while his overall numbers this season, 3.09 GA, .892 SV%, aren't stellar, his career record against Chicago is impeccable. In 3 games against the Blackhawks, Swayman is a perfect 3-0-0 with a sparkling 1.33 goals against average. The Blackhawks return home following a 4-1 loss to the Toronto Maple Leafs, their 3rd straight defeat and 4th in their last 5 games. Offense continues to be their Achilles heel, ranking 3rd to last in the NHL with just 2.44 goals per game. Over their last 10 games, that average dips further to 2.30 goals. Their inability to generate shots, 26.16 per game, also 3rd to last in the league, has been a major contributor to their offensive woes. Petr Mrazek will likely start in net for Chicago. While his .908 save percentage and 2.79 GAA this season are respectable, the lack of goal support has kept him from finding consistent success. The Bruins have dominated this matchup historically, going 8-1-1 in their last 10 games against the Blackhawks. Boston also boasts a 3-0-1 record as road favorites this season. The Blackhawks, by contrast, continue to falter at home, with an over-under record of 3-5-2 at the United Center. The Bruins' recent defensive improvement, coupled with Chicago's scoring struggles, points to a low-scoring affair. Swayman's dominance against the Blackhawks and Boston's potential fatigue after playing yesterday further reinforced the likelihood of a tighter, low-output game. My team pick is Boston Bruins on the money line. Boston's form, balance, and historical dominance give them the edge. Total goals, under 5.5. Chicago's scoring struggles and Boston's defensive prowess under Sacco make this a likely grinded-out contest. Expect the Bruins to control the pace and dictate the game, but don't anticipate fireworks in this matchup. Vegas Golden Knights versus Anaheim Ducks. The Vegas Golden Knights look to bounce back after a rough patch, including an embarrassing 6-0 loss to the Utah Hockey Club. Vegas has struggled defensively, failing to score more than 3 goals in their last 3 games. Coach Bruce Cassidy highlighted their issues with puck management and early execution, which have been costly. Despite their recent struggles, Vegas remains a top 5 offensive team in the league, averaging 3.60 goals per game. Meanwhile, the Anaheim Ducks are coming off a dramatic 4-3 shootout win over the Ottawa Senators. Troy Terry and Frank Vatrano led the charge offensively, while Lucas Dostal provided a steady presence in goal. Anaheim's offense has shown flashes of brilliance, scoring 4 or more goals in 2 of their last 3 games. However, their overall inconsistency and defensive lapses, ranked 25th in average goals allowed per game, remain concerning. My team pick is Vegas Golden Knights. Despite their recent hiccups, Vegas has the offensive firepower to overwhelm Anaheim's leaky defense. Their historical dominance over the Ducks and solid road form further tilt the odds in their favor. Total goals, over 6.5. With both teams struggling defensively and boasting offenses capable of lighting the lamp, this matchup has all the makings of a high-scoring affair. Anaheim's recent scoring surge and Vegas' ability to rack up goals suggest the over is a strong play. Expect the Golden Knights to rebound with a strong showing, but don't count the Ducks out for some offensive fireworks of their own. This game should deliver plenty of action on the scoreboard. Dallas Stars versus Los Angeles Kings. The Dallas Stars are coming off a narrow 2-1 win over the Utah Hockey Club, with goals from Jamie Benn and Yevgeny Dadonov. Despite some offensive struggles, Dallas continues to boast one of the league's best defenses, allowing just 2.33 goals per game. Goaltender Jake Oettinger remains one of the top netminders in the league, and the team's solid defensive core has helped them maintain a top 5 ranking in shots against. Dallas has also been dominant on special teams, with a strong penalty kill, 84.9%, and a top face-off win rate, 51.7%. Offensively, Matt Duchene leads the Stars with 21 points and 10 goals, while Mason Marchment contributes with the most assists. However, Dallas is only ranked 24th on the power play, 16.1%, an area they'll need to improve to maximize their offensive potential. With a road-heavy schedule and a solid defensive foundation, Dallas remains one of the toughest teams in the league. The Los Angeles Kings come off a 5-2 victory over the Ottawa Senators, with Kevin Fiala and Jens Kopitar leading the way offensively. Despite sitting in the middle of the pack in shots per game, 17th, and power play efficiency, 28th, the Kings' offense has shown some spark, with Adrian Kemp contributing 10 goals and Kopitar leading the team in assists 18. On the defensive side, the Kings are strong, ranking 9th in goals against per game, 2.67. with goaltenders Darcy Kemper and David Rittich sharing time between the pipes. However, injuries are beginning to take a toll, as 6 players, including key figures like Drew Doughty and Arthur Kaliev, are unavailable for this matchup. My team pick is Dallas Stars. With the Kings struggling with injuries, a weakened roster, and a defense that has had trouble keeping up with the Stars in recent matchups, Dallas should have the upper hand. Oettinger is a clear advantage over Rittich, and the Stars' offense is simply more potent. Total goals, under 5.5. Despite both teams having solid offenses, their defensive capabilities are strong, and recent trends indicate a tendency for low-scoring games. Dallas has kept high-powered offenses like Winnipeg and Colorado to a combined 4 goals in their recent meetings, and with the Kings missing several key contributors, this game is likely to stay under the 5.5 goal total. Final pick, Dallas Stars money line and under 5.5 goals.